Yo, know what you guys? It's your boy here, J Venom, the GOAT, God, myth, legend, undefeated, them motherfucking else. Win this bitch. You know my body. Alright, man. So, a little bit different type of recording session, man. It's 1:20 in the morning. I'm tired as fuck, but I feel like I gotta get it, man. I want the YouTube stuff, you feel me? So we out here. Fuck it. Alright. But that's nor here, nor there, nor chair, share. Man, fuck it. Listen, bro, we out here. We making content, we recording, we making it happen. You feel what I'm saying? Yes, sir. I just Instacarted some snacks. I got a little snack up in me. Got some water, got some Kool-Aid. I usually only eat food with Kool-Aid, but since I kind of got a healthier snack option, I decided to drink water, and it's for the sake of healthiness. But I'm talking too much. Let's get into it. So, this is JxmyHighroller. I think that's his YouTube channel, JxmyHighroller. You know who he is. We have watched his videos before in the past. You know, I feel like it's a lot of debate and topics that go on when I watch his videos. This video is a little weird because of the title. The title just says this needs to stop. So I don't know what the fuck I'm getting myself into. And I don't even know how to title this video because the title gonna be I'm gonna just leave it alone. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, share with your friends, all the cool stuff. My screen is weird as fuck right now. Okay, yeah, so we're finna watch JxmyHighroller. I think that's his name, JxmyHighroller. I don't fucking know. And the video he made is called This Needs to Stop. I got my snacks. Let's do it. So based off the picture on screen, said the pairing of Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown won't work. That's true. I personally think that the Celtics will never win a ring. The Celtics have always been the Celtics. They always be a top team in the Eastern Conference, and then they make no noise in the playoffs. So I don't see a problem with this comment. This comment sounds right to me. Nobody, not a single soul, not even LeBron, Lakers fans everywhere. I've seen this kid before. I just don't know his name. I don't really understand this picture. Lakers fans everywhere. I don't get the picture. I don't understand this picture. I don't get it. Jalen Brunson is literally what, the best player in the league? Or I don't get that statement either. Stephen Curry, 4 rings in 13 seasons. LeBron, 4 rings in 19 seasons. Curry is the GOAT of this generation. Hey, man, I don't see no lies, bro. I also saw another picture. I wish I could show it to y'all. I think it said, oh, I saw a picture. It had Curry, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, and I think Kobe Bryant. And it had how many rings they have versus how many finals they went to. And LeBron has the worst. Everyone knows that LeBron James has the worst record in the finals. So I'm going to just throw that out there. You know what I'm saying? Just do what you want to do with that information. Whoa. Giannis wouldn't have been a force back then. They would make him shoot jump shots. He would have come off the bench. Charles Oakley or Giannis playing in the NBA in the 1980s and the 1990s. So he's trying to say that the NBA today is soft, so Giannis can just dominate. And he's saying that back in the day, the league would have been too strong and he would have had to take jump shots. That is a wrong statement. Because didn't Shaq was pretty much Giannis. Giannis is a little bit more versatile than Shaq. I feel like Giannis is a modern Shaq, except Giannis is faster, more athletic. He actually can shoot threes a little bit. Shaq did the same shit Giannis be doing, and he was a force to be reckoned with. He was unstoppable. He literally caused a rule change in the NBA. So, Charles Oakley, your statement makes no sense. I feel like if you put Giannis at any stage of basketball, even 50 years from now, that nigga would still be the best player, one of the best players in the league. He's what, 6'10", 6'11", fast, athletic. The nigga is just a fucking gladiator for real. We're 10 seconds in the video and I'm already doing debates. This is going to be awesome. Tony Kukoc will be the Okay. In a rank of all-time greats, Harden should be right next to Curry. All right. I'm not even going to respond to some of these. But I'm not going to respond to some of these because some of these are clearly jokes and trolls and shits and giggles. No one thinks Tony Kukoc and no one thinks Harden. So, yeah, this is clearly a joke. Okay, I don't think I watched this game, But I do remember everybody was memeing the fuck out of the Timberwolves because the Timberwolves celebrated like they just won the finals when all they did was win a game or something. But they were celebrating so hard, it was crazy.
The good old hot take. The necessary evil of the sports world. Through the good ones, the bad ones.
If both KD and Kyrie leave, the Nets team was the biggest letdown in NBA history. I think the Nets with KD, James Harden, and Kyrie Irving is the best worst team of all time, the best worst letdown of all time. They had KD, Kyrie, and Harden. I think I seen somewhere that the three of them together were on the court at the same time, a maximum of like 20 games. They didn't do shit. It was terrible. Jordan Poole is the best player on the Warriors. Okay, we'll
and
move on.
The downright atrocious.
You want a hot take? Okay, I'll give you one. Larry Bird in today's league would be a role player. How much he was hurt? Yes, he would be he'd be like Dalinaro. I can't speak on that because I honestly don't know much about Larry Bird.
We find
honestly.
ourselves racking our brains, trying to figure out how some people come up with this.
I'm only
nonsense.
20 years old,
But
so
today,
Larry Bird was
I've
before
done
my
the
time.
brain-racking for you
I have no
and found
statements
some of
on
the
that. I'm gonna just
hottest
leave it
NBA
alone.
takes on the internet.
I'm gonna leave it alone.
So buckle up. This may be a bumpy ride. This video is brought to you by Squarespace. Squarespace website used to Squarespace.
This video gonna be great.
I'm right there.
We're only like 2 minutes in. I've already said so much.
Now that the NBA season is over, I did my reluctant but mandatory scrub through NBA social media and
I'm
searched
trying a
for
con
a new
bar.
batch of hot
I've never
takes.
had one
And to
before,
no surprise,
so
what
we'll
I
see
found
what
was
happens.
downright appalling. Now, I'm no expert or anything, and I've definitely had my fair share of bad takes, but some of y'all should seriously have your accounts deactivated for—
Bro, this shit funny, bro. Jason Tatum telling, bro, I ain't gonna lie. Jason Tatum telling Kobe, "I got you" is crazy. That nigga Kobe responded with words. Nah, bro. The fact that Tatum texted Kobe and said, "I got you," and then went out there and dropped 13 points in Game 6 is crazy. That's wild. Nigga dropped 13.
For the absolute tomfoolery y'all are posting.
David
on these
Stern,
pages.
David Stern would have had LeBron James and KD in a dungeon getting waterboarded if they kept switching teams like this on his watch.
And after sifting through hundreds of takes, here's some of the best and worst that I came across. With rumors of Kyrie Irving leaving the Brooklyn Nets floating around over the past week, this first take speaks volumes to how I think a lot of NBA fans are feeling at the moment. And it might just be one of the best hot takes I've seen in a while. This NBA fan says that super teams and super team-ups bore him now. And I'm right there with him. After the renaissance of—
Me personally, I love super teams. They're entertaining. I just like to see dominance. I like to see winning. I like to see greatness. So for me, I love it. Also, I don't know why the fuck he's showing a picture of the Clippers after saying a super team. I hope he doesn't think that this is a super team, because this is by far a super team. This is ass. Horford is old. Tatum, he's just getting into his role of being an all-star. The nigga dropped 13 points in Game 6. Pathetic. Jaylen Brown is not an all-star. And Robert Williams is literally a bum.
successful homegrown teams in the NBA over the last couple of years, I don't know if I can take any more breaking news of 2 or more superstars potentially teaming up. I can't do it. And that's just the reports of these potential super teams. The actual team up of superstars are even more boring than the news itself. I mean, just look at how the last few blockbuster team ups have gone. Kyrie and Durant, absolute shambles. Add James Harden, even bigger bust. Kawhi Leonard and Paul George. I'm not even joking when I say this. Sometimes I actually forget they're even on the same team. 3 seasons in
No
and
cap.
nothing to show for
No
it.
cap.
Bradley Beal and Russell Westbrook, first round exit. Joel Embiid and James Harden.
I ain't gonna lie. Jimmy is making a point. Me personally, I like super teams. I feel like the last real super team that we had was the Warriors with KD. Ever since then, people have teamed up. People have made good duos. They made a little big three, but they never had an impact, you know? And he does have a point. Every team up, super team, whatever you want to call it, recently, it's been ass. They've all been ass. They haven't been good at all. They've all been ass.
Too early to tell, but still bounced out of the second round. The last time a superstar team-up worked was in 2020 when the Lakers won the championship. But ever since then, they've been
Mickey
a mess.
Mouse, Mickey Mouse,
Honestly,
Mickey
I hope the
Mouse,
whole super
Mickey
team,
Mouse,
superstar
Mickey Mouse.
team-up thing is just a phase the NBA has been going through, and that it will end soon. It's played out and it creates unnecessary hype around teams that more often than not accomplish.
Okay, I do understand where he's coming from. I have nothing to say for it. If that's how he feels, I'm going to let him feel that way, and I can't be mad at it. Me personally, I like super teams. I like the Warriors with Kevin Durant. I don't like LeBron, so I'm not going to say the Heat. But I like super teams, okay? I like super teams. I like it. I love it. It's fun. It's entertaining. You know, I like the whole aspect of a super team up. So if you don't like it, I'm going to leave it alone. But me personally, I like it. And it don't got to be a super team. You know, KD playing with Kyrie, W's. Harden playing with Joel, W. Whoever playing with whoever. You know, team up. I like it. You know, because the reason why I like it is this. I hate when a really good player is on a bad team. Damian Lillard stuck on the Trailblazers. Also, there's been reports that he might leave. I hope he does leave. Imagine if Damian Lillard was like LeBron or Kevin Durant and changed teams to get rings. Lillard would probably be a champion by now. We've all seen what he can do. He's very good in the playoffs. Lillard would be a champion on the right team. So the main reason why I like teaming up and I like super teams is because I hate when a good player is on a bad team. Devin Booker, I love him. He's never going to win playing on the Suns. Luka Doncic, I love him. Top player in the league. He's not winning on the Mavericks. You know, Trae Young. Love Trae Young. He's not winning on the Hawks. You feel what I'm saying? Like, people's careers get wasted by sitting on a shitty team. Zion. I would say I love Zion, but the nigga not even trying to play basketball, you know? Anthony Davis. He was never going to win the Pelicans. He left the Pelicans, went to the Lakers, became a champion. Even though it's a Mickey Mouse ring, he got farther than he would have gotten just sitting on the Pelicans. The reason why I like teaming up in super teams is because I hate when a really good player is stuck on a trash team and they're never going to win. Carmelo Anthony, he spent his prime playing for the Knicks. That was his decision. He wanted to make money, but still, really good player, top player in the league at that time. He sat on the Knicks, didn't win shit. So, yeah.
This is a really good take. This next take comes from a fan that seems to be fed up with the entire state of the NBA right now. This fan says that today's NBA has the weakest stars.
I don't know. I'm gonna leave this part, weakest stars. I'm gonna leave that take alone. What I will say, they also play in the weakest NBA. That's true.
Durant,
NBA is
James
weak.
Harden,
All
Ben
this
Simmons,
flopping
LeBron
and
James,
all that bullshit is weak as
in
fuck.
the weakest era.
That's
now,
true.
In all honesty, this fan isn't completely wrong, but he's not completely right either. If we're referring to their skill sets and abilities, no, stop. Today's NBA is as loaded as it's ever been. Organizations used to build around tall wings with a tight handle and a three-point shot in their bag. Now they're just a dime a dozen. 25 years ago, if you could find a 7-footer who can shoot from outside 20 feet and not dribble the ball off their feet, they were a unicorn. Now those attributes are pretty much a requirement for most big men. It's just the natural progression of the game. Players use the generation before them as the blueprints and they build off of it. The league is so loaded right now that you've got first ballot Hall of Famers like Kevin Durant, Stephen Curry, Chris Paul, and LeBron James receiving virtually no regular season MVP votes. Just to make an All-NBA team, you have to put up a damn near 20-point double-double. This past season, Pascal Siakam barely squeaked into All-NBA third team, and the man averaged 23, 8, and 5 a game. 23, 8, and 5, and the man almost didn't make the cut. The NBA is exploding with talent right now, and if you believe otherwise, I implore you to just go watch a game. But I do think that the other half of this take has some validity to it. Mentally, psychologically, yeah, it does seem like some of today's NBA players are mentally weaker than some NBA players from the past. Raging on social media, replying to tweets from fans, replying to tweets from members of the media, replying to tweets from other players, complaining about every other call, or no call for that matter. So, yeah, I don't want to overgeneralize, but it really does feel like the NBA has gotten softer or weaker in that department. But let's be honest, if Twitter existed in the 80s and 90s, you cannot convince me that guys like Shaq or Dennis Rodman or Gary Payton wouldn't clap back at fans. I just saw Shaq slam dunk a fan on Twitter the other day. So this take isn't bad, but it isn't good.
That's why I would say it's kind of refreshing to see Giannis Antetokounmpo. he doing his thing, man. I mean, I was like skeptical because couldn't make a jump shot free throw, but after what he did last year, he won me over. I was because I know he wouldn't have been a force back in the days. That's
Would or would not? Would or would not?
He wouldn't have been a force. He wasn't be doing no Europe to the basket like he's doing.
Why do we do this? What does Charles Oakley have to gain by taking a shot at Giannis? Coming off the bench? If I've said it once, I've said it a million times. All-time great players would be great in any era. They would adjust their game accordingly. That's what makes them great. This would be the equivalent of saying Shaq wouldn't be dominant in today's NBA because he doesn't have an outside shot. It's just ridiculous. Do you really think you're stopping this, Charles? Or this? Or this? Awesome. You know how to clothesline a guy and put him on his back. Congrats. Now Giannis knows this is coming, and next time he comes down the court, he's going to Euro step past you and punch one in on your head. Or better yet, he'll just go right into your chest full speed and get the call every single time. Physical defense does not automatically mean good defense. In fact, a lot of the times, it means the exact opposite. When you can't guard a guy, you end up just hacking him. And aside from the all-time great bigs we all know from Oakley's era, who exactly were these amazing bruisers that Giannis would be coming off the bench behind? Charles Oakley's best season in the NBA was in 1994. He was an all-star in that year. The starting power forwards across the league looked like this. Giannis is not only arguably bigger than every single starting power forward back then, the vast majority of these guys were just role players. Look at the Bucks starting power forward in 1994. Frank Brakowski. You're gonna tell me with a straight face that Giannis is coming off the bench for Frank Brakowski? Stop it. In terms of size and athleticism, the closest thing to Giannis in Oakley's era was probably David Robinson. And in the 22 games Oakley and Robinson faced off over the course of 13 seasons, Robinson averaged 22, 10, and 3 a game to Oakley's 10 and 9. Were there a lot of dominant big men in the 90s? Yeah, of course. Would Giannis have been one of those dominant big men? Yeah, of course. And to round out this episode of Hot Takes, this next one is a scorcher. After going back and retroactively looking at the 7-game series of the 2016 NBA Finals, this NBA...
Bro, stop showing us this rigged ass shit. I don't give a fuck. It's rigged.
I assume most people watching this video right now were fans of the NBA in 2016, which means I could probably assume most of you watched this series in real time. And if you did, you know how exciting this final series was from start to finish. Sure, by just looking at this series through the narrow lens of just the final score, it looks like it wasn't all that exciting. In 6 of the 7 games, the winning team won by double digits. 2 of the 7 games ended in a blowout of 30 points or more. But once the Cavs and next time. Unfortunately, that's all the racking my brain can handle in one sitting. Make sure to leave your NBA hot takes in the comments below. Of course, the hotter, the better. Hope you all enjoyed. And as always, until next time.
Alright, I think the wildest thing we saw in this video was Charles Oakley saying that Giannis would come off the bench back in the day. I don't even know what the fuck that means. That 3-1 was fake. It was rigged. LeBron James is trash. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I'm out this thing. Yeah.